Hi guys, welcome back. I figured I'd come on because I haven't been on for a couple days and try to do a quick unboxing. I got the Dragon Oracle cards in the mail, not yesterday. Wait, what's today? Yeah, the day before yesterday. And I just haven't had the time or the energy. Been awful tired lately, so I think I figured out a couple things though, so hopefully with a little bit of diet change. I did go through these cards and open them up a little bit because, and I wasn't going to, but then I decided to do that because I wanted to have a better idea of what I wanted to say. I got these cards, how do I say this? I like dragons a lot. I have been disappointed with Hay House lately, and I'm sure that part of it has to do with scratch that, I don't want to get into all that. Part of it is a spiritual disappointment, and part of that is just me. And I will say that I'm in doing some shadow work for Shadow Work October, and for coming into the dark season of the year, the dark half of the year. I have decided that I'm going to look into more deeply why it is that I seem to have an issue with Christ, which for me I know has to do with how I grew up. I grew up as a Catholic. In my spiritual search, I was an evangelical Christian for a little while, although a very short while, because I'm too loud. I'm too outspoken. And for me, it was just too fake. And I want to reiterate and make clear that I'm not saying if you're a Christian that you are doing anything wrong. If that is the path for you, awesome, go to it. I just have found a different path for me, and I kind of recoil at the mention of Christ because of what it's become, which makes me really sad, because Jesus himself, as far as I'm concerned, was a huge prophet and giver of love to the world. So the fact that I have this innate reaction whenever I hear that means something in me is lacking, that I need to do some more spiritual soul searching so that I don't have that reaction all the time. So, and I know that that's partly where all this is coming from. But so this deck is one of the things that probably is going to help me do that, because there are some Christ-centered cards in this deck that I immediately looked at it and went, oh, this is a deck for trade. And I don't feel that way, so I have some work to do. It is by Hay House, though. It's Diana Cooper, Dragon Oracle Cards by Diana Cooper. The artwork is Carla Lee Moreau. And yay, I'm so happy to see her name right on the cover of the box there. Nice sturdy Hay House box. You know, their boxes are all the same, and just love them. They're very good for carrying the cards around. The book is pretty hefty, sturdy, good book. It has over 100 pages in it. 111 pages, and then a couple more talks about like other Hay House products, and then half a page about the artist. Wish there was a little more in there too about the author. And so, but it's a good book. It, you know, talks about each card. I believe at the front it had some spreads too. Yep. Has a 7-card spread. Has a 3-card spread. Talks about how do you use the cards. And then it talks about dragons in general and what the author thinks about dragons and her dimensions. There's different frequency of dragons, which I thought was very interesting. There's the 4th dimensional dragons, the 5th dimensional dragons, 7th dimensional dragons, and 9th dimensional dragons. and they all are there for different things. So I thought that was interesting, and a different kind of way to connect to the energies. And I do think, actually, after looking through the book and looking through this deck some more, that I'm actually going to be using this deck. So now I figured was the time to introduce this deck to you. And I'm glad I waited, because my initial reaction was, oh, look at that, those Christ, and you'll see there's like Christ light cards or something, and I immediately was like, I don't think I want to use this deck. And that's not true. I really do. So the other thing is, the back of the card is pink, and I'm just not a pinky person. I say that, but then it's October, and I have been wearing a lot of pink because I'm a mammographer. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Go get your mammos done if you haven't already. Cardstock is great. Hay House has, good cardstock. Sometimes their stuff is a little bit stickier than this, but this one seems to be really good, so it seems like it's going to be a good shuffle. So I like it. It's good. So it starts off with the elements. So, and it combines the elements. So the first ones, there are 4 dragons, each with their own element. So there is an earth dragon. Clears your path and the land around you. Stay grounded, be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. So this is one of those decks that you really don't need a book. There's a lot of good information in this book, but in order to read someone with the deck, you certainly don't need the book. It gives you a lot of information on the card, and it has some great dragon images in there too. So there's the air dragon, and I'm not going to read all of them to you, but I just wanted to read some of the ones I told you that I kind of recoiled and went, oh. Fire dragon burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired. Clear your soul pathway. So that's the image that's on the front of the box. Water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. I think that's supposed to be around obstacles. So there's kind of a editing problem. Again, here's the other thing. I paid like $10 for this deck, so that's all right. Oh, and here is one of the cards. Okay, so 4th card in, and I got I don't know. Water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. And I hate to say it, but I immediately go, Christ-like, and then develop your psychic abilities. To me, when you talk about Christian, I immediately, because of how I now have gone through Christianity, go to a judgmental place. And that's sad for me that I have cut that Christ figure out of my life so much, because to me Christ is very judgmental now because of my past experiences. So I'm going to try to work on that somewhat during this shadow time. But there's quite a few cards that have that in there. So I need to, and I was thinking maybe, if any of you have any suggestions, let me know if you've been through this. But I was thinking maybe I will change the word to start out with. Because when I think of Jesus, and I actually think of the prophet, the man, I have no problem with Jesus. None whatsoever. I think Jesus spread only love. I think that some of his followers are idiots and take and pervert what he tried to teach, and that's what I have a problem with. So somehow I have attached that, though, to the image of Christ that I have in my head. So I need to find a way to detach that. So I'm going to be working on that. So then there's Earth and Air Dragon, and like I said, some gorgeous images. Earth and Fire Dragon. So then she goes through and she combines 2 of the elements so that there's 1 card for each of the combinations. Earth and Water Dragon, Air and Fire Dragon, Air and Water Dragon. Some really pretty images. Fire and Water Dragon. which I was not sure. I have to say, to me, fire and water are opposite elements, and I don't work with them together very much. So it will be interesting. Enables your life to flow with loving force. Prepare for change and to move forward quickly. Expect the unexpected. Have fun. So to me, it will be interesting to kind of combine the elements that I feel are complete opposites. I thought would be very interesting. Golden crested dragon. So golden crested dragon. No, I think they actually did mean golden crested dragon. Brings you higher love so that you embody the Christ light. Absorb the Christ light. You are protected. Expand your heart and remain fifth dimensional. So I'm trying guys. Immediately, it's sad, so sad to me, because I spent a lot of my life as a Christian, or Catholic, which is a Christian offshoot, that I immediately recoil, and inside, in my heart, I can feel it go, ugh. And it's so sad, because I don't feel that way about Jesus. I just have combined them, and I have to find a way to separate that out. Sorry to put all my issues on you. Gold and silver violet flame dragon. Beautiful image, right? So, transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It is time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. Lilac fire dragon. Absolutely gorgeous. And lilacs are one of my absolute favorite things, if you know anything about you. You want me to pause? Hold on. Okay, my son needed some. Kuan Yin's pink dragon brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. What a gorgeous dragon. Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Once again, ideal and guardians, not archangels, but rainbow dragon, black dragon, emerald, silver, orange, deep blue. Some of these off colors too I absolutely adore. That deep blue dragon, that's pretty. Crystal yellow dragon. It's funny, that was the other, is this the one? Yeah. Crystal yellow dragon opens you to higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. So first of all, it's yellow. Crown chakra is not yellow. And so I thought, oh, so it must be, we're going to deal some in chakras. This is the only chakra card. So this is, maybe dragons only deal with the crown chakra. I don't know. I'll have to read the book some more to see. Green dragon, which I love that image. Isn't that a gorgeous image? That's one of those cards that I kind of want to be in that card. With the trees and the green, and there's something about, even though I'm an air person, there's something about that green trees and the green dragon, and I want to be there. Golden orange dragon. Sunshine yellow dragon. How cute is that? That one too, with the spirals on the stones. Royal blue and gold dragon. Magenta dragon. Black dragon from Saturn. The rings there. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. I thought that was pretty interesting. And a card that talks a lot about Christ's light, to have now Thor too. Rose pink dragon. Aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Pure white dragon from Orion. Blue dragon from the Pleiades. Is that how you say that? Green gold dragon from Sirius. That's a pretty one. Silver lunar dragon. Of course, we all love the moon. Golden solar dragon. Dusky pink dragon from Andromeda. She's pretty. The musical notes there. Orange gold dragon from Arcturus. White gold dragon from Lyria. Golden Atlantean dragon. Dark blue galactic dragon. Alpha dragon. Omega dragon. And finally, Source dragon. So the other thing is, when I'm picking these decks out, it was $10, and I think that clients will like this deck a lot. So you know how clients like the really pretty decks, or if they're into dragons, they pick dragons, or I got a panda deck for the same reason, because clients will like that too. So that is that deck. I have a couple more decks coming, even though I shouldn't have been spending money. I did spend a little. And I hope your guys' week is going really well. I am, after vacation, it's been a rough week. I've been really tired this week, but I'm starting to even out a little bit. And this weekend I have quite a few videos that I would like to catch up on. Everybody's been doing a lot of videos though, and I'm trying to catch up on all of your videos too. So we'll see how it goes. Blessings, and love you all. Hope you're having a great week.